Powerful people already decide whether you matter before you speak. Most people never realize why they were ignored. They think networking failed. It didn't. They violated the rules of power. Silence. Machiavelli understood this centuries ago, and if you break even one of these laws, powerful people will never take you seriously again. Stay until the end. Law number 7 is why most people remain invisible their entire lives. This is not about confidence. This is not about charisma. And this is not about motivation. This is about access. Why some people walk into rooms others can't even enter. Why power notices some people quietly and ignores others loudly. And why silence matters more than talent. These are 12 ruthless laws Machiavelli would use today to connect with powerful people. Not by asking, not by impressing, but by positioning himself where power has no choice but to look. Law 1: never approach power empty-handed. Power does not respond to ambition. It responds to utility. If you approach powerful people with nothing but intention, you are instantly categorized as irrelevant. Before power opens its door, it asks one silent question: what does this person bring that I already lack? Never approach power hoping to be noticed. Approach only when your presence already changes the environment. Power does not invite potential. It invites position. Law 2: do not seek attention, attract it. Those who seek attention reveal hunger, and hunger repels power. Powerful people are surrounded by noise. They notice only what moves, without trying. If your work creates gravity, attention arrives on its own. Stillness creates curiosity. Chasing destroys mystique. The more you try to be seen, the easier you are to ignore. Law 3: speak only when you control the frame. Words are weapons, but only when timed correctly. Speaking too early weakens you. Speaking too much exposes you. Powerful people watch how you speak, not what you say. When you speak, your words must define the situation, not react to it. Silence keeps leverage alive. Speech spends it. Law 4: never appear impressed. The impressed one is always lower in the hierarchy. Power can sense admiration, disguised as confidence. The moment it does, respect disappears. Treat power as familiar, not special. Calm neutrality unsettles powerful people more than praise ever could. They are used to admiration. They are not used to equality. Law 5: control your emotional exposure. Emotion is information. Information becomes leverage. The more you reveal emotionally, the easier you are to read. Powerful people test emotional stability constantly. They study reactions more than words. Stillness denies them data. Restraint protects your position. The calmest person always holds control. Law 6: never ask directly for access. Access is never granted to those who request it. Asking signals that inclusion is optional. Power avoids optional people. Instead, become so useful that exclusion feels inefficient. When your absence creates friction, access becomes inevitable. Power opens doors. Only when closing them costs more. Law 7: align with interest, not ego. Ego craves flattery. Power respects results. Compliments are forgotten. Solutions are remembered. If you reduce risk, save time, or protect reputation, you become valuable without speaking. Never appeal to pride. Appeal to self-preservation. This is where most people fail, and why they stay invisible. Law 8. Match their tempo. Every powerful person moves at a specific pace. Fast, slow, deliberate, unpredictable. Mismatch creates discomfort. Synchronization builds trust. Speak when they speak. Pause when they pause. Leave before familiarity settles in. Alignment feels natural. Imbalance feels dangerous. Law 9. Never complain, never explain. Complaints signal helplessness. Explanations signal defensiveness. Power avoids liability. Emotional leakage is liability. Competence does not complain. Results do not explain themselves. The more you justify, the smaller you appear. Law 10. Identify what power fears losing. Power is never fearless. It fears exposure, irrelevance, loss of control. If you protect what they guard silently, trust forms without discussion. Never threaten what they hide. Never expose what they depend on. Those who understand fear, control, loyalty. Law 11. Disappear at the right moment. Presence builds familiarity. Absence builds value. Stay too long and you decay. Leave too early and you vanish. The correct disappearance creates mental tension. They remember you because you are not there. Power desires what it cannot fully possess. Law 12. Become a connector, not a follower. Power does not need admirers. It needs bridges. Followers are replaceable. Connectors are strategic assets. When you link value to value, you exist outside hierarchy. You are not above power. You are not beneath it. You are necessary. Power does not announce itself. It recognizes precision, silence, timing, control. That is how power connects.